Hello and welcome to Members on the Mic with the Tri Chamber of Commerce, where we connect with local Tri Chamber members as they give us a glimpse into their company and share some of the business lessons they've learned along the way. Hi everyone, I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Tri Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined today by our amazing co-host and Vice President of the Chamber, Sheila Denstead.
Hello everyone.
First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned for our very first commercial break where you can learn how you can rely on Trion. So Sheila, we have a very fun guest today. Why don't you do some introductions?
I would be honored. Today we are meeting with Kathi Sitek, Vice President of Business Development for Diversified Members Credit Union. Kathi has spent over 40 years in the credit union industry with her primary focus of helping members improve their financial well-being. Kathi is a certified financial coach and helps members build budgets, set savings goals, improve credit, and anything else that they may want that may pertain to financial wellness. Additionally, she does extensive outreach to their partners in the community, extends DMCU's products and services to their employees. Kathi has always been heavily involved in the community she serves. For many years, she sat on the board for the Susan G. Komen Foundation of Greater Detroit. Amazing group.
Yes.
She's also served on various charitable committees throughout her career, helping nonprofits raise money. As a certified yoga instructor, Kathi loves to teach and practice yoga often. During the pandemic, she conducted live yoga sessions for DMCU members. Because of the response, she continues to do yoga for charity as well as yoga sessions for difference makers in the community, like the Detroit Fire Department.
I love it.
Kathi's goal to help everyone navigate a path to financial success. Look, can I
You
stop
go
there?
for it. Yeah.
Kathi's goal to help everyone navigate a path to financial success is shown in what she does every day. Welcome, Kathi.
So I do have to say, you can teach physical health and financial health. I mean, you might be the most well-rounded person I know at this point. So you're going to teach financial literacy and downward dog.
Yes,
Wonderful.
absolutely. Not just to the firefighters, but also to the young people. When we teach financial health, we do yoga sessions as well.
I do need to be a little calmer in life, so maybe I will have to call you. But Kathi,
Please.
but thank you so much for joining us today. So you have spent over 40 years in credit unions. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Diversified Members Credit Union and a little bit about credit unions as a whole?
Sure. I love credit unions, and Diversified is an awesome credit union to work for. We've been in the city 95 years,
Wow.
and we've serviced the city employees as well as the surrounding areas. And in the last 10 years or so, we diversified out to anyone in the state of Michigan. But we do service our core group. And if you know anything about credit unions are a nonprofit organization that work for their members.
Mm-hmm.
So our fees are low or no fees. We have great rates, and we're there to help the community. That's what we're there for. And so I feel really empowered to be able to go out and offer our services because most of them are free, and it's a benefit to everyone that joins the credit union.
So I did have a question, though. So I know Diversified is for the most part in Detroit, but you guys are also out in other communities. What are some of the other cities? Is it 2 other cities that you guys are located in?
We have a branch in Novi.
Okay.
We have a branch in Clawson. We also have the Diversified Members Credit Union in the KMAC building, which is the Coleman A. Young building,
Yeah.
and one on East Jefferson, which is our main office. But we do belong to shared branching. We have 3,800 shared branches across the United States.
Oh, wow.
That our members can use. As long as they have proper ID and in their account number, they can go in and it's free to our membership so that they can actually perform transactions there.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so interesting.
Yes. People think credit unions don't have brick and mortar, but we have more than that. We have locations everywhere.
Yeah, you have a wider reach than anyone then.
Yes.
That's incredible. It's a good thing to have. Kathi, you talked about being out and about in the community. Tell us more about your role and what you do every day.
So I am Vice President of Business Development, and I love to go out and meet people. That's the thing that I love the most. And I love to develop the community. I work a lot with the first responders. We do a lot together. And also to the city workers, the bus drivers, water department, city employees. And obviously I teach financial literacy, so that's a pretty important thing. Both the Police Academy, Detroit Police Academy, and Detroit Fire Academy do get financial literacy at least once during the academy, and we are able to give them that as well as give them free accounts just because they took the class. As well as now we're branching out to other areas in the city of Detroit, different businesses, to offer the financial literacy classes. And if they feel they need a one-on-one, then they can contact us. We have 14 coaches that they can contact that they can get that special one-on-one with. They don't even have to be a member. We just want to help the community, and that's what the financial coaching program is.
I love it. Well, guys, I think this is a good moment to take a quick little break and hear a word from our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. We'll be right back.
I'm Joe Vaccari, President and CEO of the Joe Vaccari Restaurant Group, which encompasses 24 restaurants throughout the country. With the addition of Trion, our general managers don't have to spend hours doing paperwork and putting people in our system. All that's done by Trion now, so they can work on what they are there to do, take care of our customers. That's why we rely on Trion.
You can always rely on Trion.
Welcome back to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. So, Kathi, I have to tell you, so this is, I think, back in February is probably the snowiest, coldest, iciest don't go on the road day, I think, of the year. And we had a chamber member hosting an event, is D-Rob Cares, a wonderful organization. And I met you there. We both braved the storm to volunteer that day. But you were there to speak on financial literacy. And I know you talked a little bit about that in the beginning, but I feel like this is a passion of yours. So tell me a little bit about why it's so important to talk to the youth about financial literacy.
Well, first of all, it was great meeting you. I loved it.
It was fun that day.
And we really made a connection, so that was great. And I love teaching financial literacy because I feel like that was something missing in the schools.
Mm-hmm.
For everyone, every age, my age,
Absolutely.
everyone's age, they missed out. So this is an important thing that needs to be taught to young people as well as us adults that missed it. So when you go out and you talk to these young people, they have great questions. They want to be able to explore different things, and they're able to take that back to their parents as well.
Well, and you make it interactive too.
Yes.
So it's not just a speech where you're kind of stuck there listening to the adult in the room.
No, there's a lot of different activities that we use, and they love that. More of a discussion than actually a lecture. And then when it comes to adults as well, first of all, being a financial coach was something that I never thought I could do. All the years I've been in credit unions, but I've never thought that that would be something for me. First of all, I had a really not good credit score because of my spending habits. And so I never really got to that point where I needed to change my habits. When I became a financial coach and I realized what I needed to do, it was amazing. So right now I have an 826 credit score.
Well, hello.
Because I am willing to change. And now I can teach people what to do. And I share my story. I share what I went through, how I maxed out my credit cards, the things that I shouldn't have done. And I knew what I was doing, but I just kept doing it. Never missed a payment, paid everything on time, but those are the things that can bring your credit score down.
See, and I grew up in almost a very different way. So we were cash only. Like that was you don't have credit. Like if you want it, you save, you save, you save. But there were things that I truly needed. And I'd say, okay, well, I just won't go to do this, or I won't buy this for a very long time and continue to save and then cut corners. And then I didn't realize once I was much older that I needed credit. Credit is important, but that's not how I grew up. So it was very interesting learning these things in that perspective as well.
Absolutely, and that's the other side. So we do have programs to offer those young people or people that don't have credit. We have secured credit cards, we have no credit check loans, things to help them build their credit. Or maybe just getting that small loan and paying it off in a timely payment. So these are the things we discuss as financial coaches. We discuss about budgeting, which people don't like. I never liked to budget, but now I use a budget. Budgeting, savings. You can save once you have a budget, and you're able to get your credit score up. And, of course, your credit score. Super important.
So important.
How to build your credit score and products and services of a financial institution that can help you do that.
Makes sense.
I love all of that. From a business development perspective, how do you believe DMCU can positively impact a business and its employees?
So we do offer the financial literacy to groups.
Oh.
So that is kind of my mission now, is to approach HR departments, because 72% of people think about their finances during their workday, and they are stressed out. And you talk to the HR, you talk to management, and they say, we understand that. We want to make a change for our employees. So that's why we come out and can offer this, and then offer an ongoing coaching session to those that really need it. Offer them the right products and services. I'm not about sales. I'm about evaluating the person and seeing what their needs are, and then using that. And the credit union, that's our belief.
It's the model of the helping.
All the coaches are that way. It's not about sales. It's about helping the individual find the right fit, getting what they need.
Is there a size limit? Could it be 3 employees, 400 employees?
Could be no size limit. We have one of the biggest manufacturing companies here in Detroit that just got on board. And obviously we have the city of Detroit. The new hire orientation for the city of Detroit puts them through some type of financial literacy class with us to be able to offer our products and services to them.
I love that so much, because again, it's about educating. And it's making sure you're there for the success of the community. Like, that's such a huge, I love how passionate you are about it. Like, you can just feel it, and you're like, I want to meet with HR people. This is my new mission. Like, you're doing some great work,
I'm
I
always
must say.
coming up with stuff. And one other thing is, if you're in a business yourself, think out of the box. It's not always about, I got to sell this or this needs to be done. You can offer things, but think of other things, maybe developing that relationship so that you can offer something else to them that may bring that relationship in. That's how we started with the yoga classes. Maybe just offering something different. And then if they see what you're doing and you're working in the community, helping people, they'll say, hey, I might try to open an account there, because I think they're doing things in the city that no one else does. So that's why Diversified is really a great credit union, because they allow their employees to do crazy things.
You got to do crazy. Kathi, thank you so much for being here today. Listening to what you talked about today, hearing what you talked about today, what's one thing our listeners might be able to do, say today or right after they listen to this conversation, to help their credit score? What's one quick thing they could do?
I would say they need to know what their credit score is. And then once they know what their credit score is, they need to know what their lines of credit are. So if they have multiple lines of credit and they're all maxed out, that's one of the first things they need to do, is either pay down their debt and start with the smallest debt and maybe pay that down first, because then that gives them the initiative to go further. And then once they do that, or get a small loan to pay off debt. That's the quicker way if you can do that. But try to get those lines of credit down and make sure that you pay your bills on time.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Obviously, we love working with you. We know the impact that you're already making. And now we just hope our listeners do as well. So thanks, Kathi, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. And that's all we have here on Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. To learn more about the Troy Chamber or for upcoming events, go to troychamber.com. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.